Human Diseases MCQs. Which microorganism causes tuberculosis? Mycobacterium, tuberculosis. Malaria is caused by Plasmodium. Dengue is transmitted mainly by Aedes mosquito. Which disease is caused by HIV? AIDS. Hepatitis primarily affects the liver. Which disease is characterized by high blood glucose? Diabetes mellitus. Hypertension means high blood pressure. Asthma mainly affects the airways. Which disease is commonly called consumption? Tuberculosis. Cholera is mainly transmitted through contaminated food and water. Typhoid fever is caused by Salmonella typhi. Cholera is caused by Vibrio cholerae. Which disease causes inflammation of the meninges? Meningitis. Pneumonia primarily affects the lungs. Anemia is mainly associated with decreased hemoglobin. Sickle cell disease is a disorder of RBCs. Leukemia is a cancer of blood-forming tissues. Hemophilia is characterized by impaired blood clotting. Which disease is caused by deficiency of insulin? Diabetes mellitus. Goiter is commonly associated with enlargement of the thyroid gland. Hypothyroidism means reduced thyroid hormone production. Hyperthyroidism means increased thyroid activity. Epilepsy primarily affects the brain. Parkinson's disease mainly affects movement and coordination. Osteoporosis causes reduced bone density. Arthritis primarily affects the joints. Peptic ulcer commonly affects the stomach or duodenum. Appendicitis is inflammation of the appendix. Cirrhosis mainly affects the liver. Nephritis means inflammation of the kidney. A common symptom of renal failure is reduced urine output. Myocardial infarction is commonly known as heart attack. A stroke primarily results from disruption of blood supply to the brain. Angina pectoris is usually caused by reduced blood flow to heart muscle. COPD primarily affects the respiratory system. Which disease is associated with destruction of pancreatic beta cells? Type 1 diabetes mellitus. Cataract affects the lens of the eye. Glaucoma is associated with damage to the optic nerve. Conjunctivitis is inflammation of the conjunctiva. Otitis media is an inflammation of the middle ear. Rabies is caused by a virus. Rabies is usually transmitted through animal bite, saliva exposure. Measles is caused by virus. Chickenpox is caused by varicella zoster virus. Influenza primarily affects the respiratory system. Ringworm is caused by fungus. Scabies is caused by Sarcoptes scabiei. Osteomyelitis means infection, inflammation of bone. Rheumatoid arthritis is primarily an autoimmune disease. Which disease is characterized by recurrent episodes of wheezing and breathlessness? Asthma. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos.